Okay, y'all. So I'm back. We're gonna do. I don't know how long this is gonna be. Excuse me. But I'm gonna do my makeup when I talk about my opinion about the crash. And like I said, this is my opinion. I have the rights to. Y'all can hate me, but figured I would do such since I've been digging so, like, I don't know if digging is even the right word. It just keeps popping up on my Facebook. So I find myself doom scrolling watching this stuff. Anyways, William's still asleep. I just went to go check on him. I thought he was awake, but he's still asleep. We still have Rochelle down here. Gave her a few more things to play with. So anyways, the crash. Like I said before, it's in the Get Ready video. I didn't know anything about this event until I watched the crash. I saw posts about it on Facebook saying, like, you gotta watch this, you gotta watch this, this is crazy, you gotta watch this. Like, everywhere. So I watched it. And given I was really excited to watch it. Because I hadn't gotten to watch, like, a true crime documentary in a while. So I was really excited. And, like, I watched it when the kids were napping because I didn't know, like, how it would be. It wasn't too bad. Given Rochelle, they did wake up during. But it was, like, halfway through by the time they woke up. I would say from my first impression, would impression be the right word to use? Of it, I thought it was kind of, like, short. Like, it was just like lock up a case, throw away the key, right? I also, and I mean, this might be my thought throughout the entire time, they just, for how bad the accident was, not the fact that there was an accident, because people get in accidents all the time and walk away free. Like, nobody really goes to jail, let alone prison, for it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But the true crime, criminal justice, former student that I am, I really was into this. Like, I was really excited about it. Should have said that at the beginning of this video, but whatever. Anyways, I was really excited to watch this. So, that being said, sorry, I'm trying to keep my train of thought going at the same time of, like, what needs to happen next. I thought it was really short. I thought it was one of those, like, lock them up, throw away the key type situations, and I didn't like that. I did not like that. I was like, okay, just because the accident, like, I've seen pretty bad accidents, guys. But, like, for how bad this accident was, the police obviously thought, like, this was intentional. Right? Is that what I'm getting at here? Hopefully I'm going down the right rabbit hole. And they just wanted to point blame at someone. I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm just saying, like, that's what I think some people think. I really hope I have more of this. My order is coming. My order is coming. I'm trying to hold on to it as much as I can. Anyways, that's kind of just the thought I had. Like, oh, they're just, because of how bad it was. Shaking up my foundation. There was, like, liquid in it. Okay, sorry, brain. They just wanted to find a reason of why this car crash happened. And yeah, they lost 2 lives, which is really sad. Like, Dom and Davion, is that how they say his name? I keep wanting to say Davion. I can't not pronounce his last name, so I'm not even going to try. Rest in peace, boys, guys, men, gentlemen. Like, yeah, lives were lost. And I'm not taking sides here. I'm trying to stay neutral because I don't know the whole story. I don't know what really happened in that car. I don't know. But my first thought of it was that the police just wanted to not point blame, but they obviously thought that there was intent in this accident. And, I mean, in a way, they do have a right to do that. I would 100% agree. I would wonder why, why? And I would want to know. Do I feel, I mean, they might have had evidence. When I watched the crash, it didn't really show that they should. And maybe I wasn't listening. I could not have been listening well enough. I don't know. I had kids. I didn't really hear or see any, actual proof evidence until later on that about McKenzie. About, the, brakes being totally functional and that she could have not had it happen if she really wanted to. I'm not justifying anything. I'm just saying my opinion. Because I feel from what I saw, they were oh, she got into an accident. She's going to physical therapy. And then they just arrest her. They don't, yeah, question her. You can question her. But you don't have to, arrest her on the spot. Question her, let her go. Do more research. And then if she is guilty or whatever, do what you need to do. I felt like it was just a quick arrest this person because she was the one there. Done. That was my take on the crash. Do I think she's innocent? Do I think she's guilty? We'll find out. I don't know. Then I kind of let it, I watched it and I was okay, that was like I said, lock him up, throw him away, throw away the key type situation. I didn't think watching the crash was as big, or they say, oh, gotta watch this. It's amazing. It's you gotta watch this. I didn't get that feeling. Why did I watch this? I don't want to say it was a waste of time, but that's just kind of the thought I had, right off the bat. I'm okay, I could have watched something a little bit more interesting than that. Anyways, then, a day or so goes by, and I notice that they're still talking about it. Things are posting on my Facebook about it. Still saying, watch the show. Still saying, talking about the case just in general and all that. And to tell you the truth, I'm not a fan of having that stuff on my Facebook. But for this reason, guys, because I don't like going down these rabbit holes. But at the same time, I do. So I guess I shouldn't be complaining. But then I saw that people were saying, what happened? That there is an episode on Mean Girl Murders, which is on Hulu. And I think it's season 2, episode 7, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's episode 7. I just can't remember if it's season 1 or season 2. But they talk about this. The story of the crash. And so I think it was not yesterday, but the day before. I told myself, I'm okay, before I make any more judgment or remarks or comments about this show, I'm going to watch the Mean Girl one. So I watched it. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of liked it a little better. I mean, not better, I shouldn't say better, but it really, like, it didn't give all the facts, but there was some more information in there that I caught that, like, okay, that makes sense of how the crash was. You know, like, the crash is more informal. Does that make sense? And the Mean Girls one was mostly talking about type, in my opinion, the type of girl McKenzie Shirilla, I want to say Shirilla, is what was before her conviction. And I mean, I kind of had more of an understanding, if that makes sense, after watching both. So if you guys watch it and you get the same thoughts I did, watch them both, because then you understand it. Oh, at least I did a little bit better. Do I think she's guilty? I don't know. I'm still on the fence on that. I like highlight, guys. Don't judge. I'm still on the fence about that. I mean, a part of me, yes. She was the driver. She has to, like, own up to that. But, I don't know. And then I started watching... Sorry, Rochelle's... Hi, what's wrong? Here. Do we need another toy? Okay. Then I found this person who I guess was incarcerated with her, that I started following on social, like on, I don't know if I follow her on Instagram, but I know I follow her on Facebook. And she has been posting lately. If you guys want to go check her stuff out, it's called, her name, I hope she doesn't mind me saying her name. Bougie Behind Bars is her name on Facebook that I found. And she talks about, different things. She talks about, her life, and she talks about, people she's been in prison with, along with, McKenzie. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I've been following her, and I've been watching her videos for the past, like, maybe 24 hours. I started watching, like, deep diving into her videos, yesterday. And she, she says things that kind of, not shocked me. It was kind of like, well, no duh. Sorry, lack of words. No duh. Like saying how Mackenzie acts in there without the cameras, and how different she acts in prison compared to how she was acting in that interview on the crash. Things like that. So, I don't know. Like, I've even found this, video recording of, it was on Facebook, just FYI, of Mackenzie talking to her mom. I think it was her mom. Yeah. And they were, I don't want to say she didn't sound remorseful or anything, but it just didn't, her attitude just was like, if you're in there for life, you're fine with it. Like, she didn't really, I don't want to say she didn't care, but it just didn't sound like she was, I don't know. I feel like it's still kind of a thing, and I'm not a professional. I'm not anything. I don't have a fight in this fight, or a dog in this race. That, I don't know how the term goes, but do I think she's innocent? With the way I've heard she's been acting, no, I don't think she's innocent. But I guess that's where I'm at now, talking it all out. But time will tell. I think I heard something about her trying to do a second appeal because she was denied her first. I don't know if that's happened yet or not. But that's where I'm at with the whole thing. I don't even know. Like, this is my first time doing something like this, guys, so bear with me. I just wanted to come on and say my point of view since I've been not deeply invested. I don't want to say I'm deeply invested because I really, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just the, I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm just lying to myself, and maybe I am. But I hope what does happen, because I think she got like 2 consecutive 15 to life sentences. They're consecutive. Yeah, they're consecutive 15 to life sentences. I keep saying that. I apologize. What is it? Mama's almost done, baby. Oops, I just... Here. Do you want something else? I hope the fallout and the final, like, decision, like, I hope it works out for the families. I hope justice is served correctly and appropriately for this crime or situation. I'm gonna call it a situation. Because, yeah, I'm gonna call it a situation. And I just hope, I hope the best for McKenzie and her family, and for Dom and Davion's families. I don't know, maybe I'm being too nice, but I do think from what I've seen and heard, I do think she's guilty. And y'all can hate me if anybody sees this, and y'all can hate me. I don't care. It's my opinion. And that's where I'm at. So now we're going to use the spray that I talked about in my Get Ready video. This time I'm happy I actually blended before I sprayed. Because last time I did my makeup, I sprayed and then blended. And then there you go. Thank you for joining me on my TED Talk and my, kind of, I guess, my first time doing a opinion video. I don't know what you want to call this. But thank you, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.